Yo, welcome back to Cage Calculated. And today, I mean, we're going to be reacting to the Conor McGregor Max Holloway UFC 329 card. And man, I tried not to have any initial reaction. I texted a couple buddies about this card, and man, that ending, I cannot truly put into words how devastated I feel as a UFC fan, as an enjoyer of the sport. Oh, you just, there's no other words that you can really put into how you feel truly inside when you watched the ending of that main event. I mean, I was never the biggest Conor McGregor fan. I'm going to be real with you. I genuinely thought he was annoying. I thought it was a little too over charismatic and thought it was a little bit of a gimmick. But the excitement I felt, the true passion of the sport that I felt on his walkout and this entire card, there's no recreating that. And there's really just no other words than you can't recreate that type of energy, right? I was texting my buddies. I've got buddies that are all around texting me about, who do you think's going to win? What's the parlay going like? What's going to happen in this fight? Or do you think Conor McGregor has a real chance? And that feeling of excitement, I can't recreate that. Just to see someone who is a genuine legend of the sport to tear their ACL, MCL, I'm not going to speculate, but to blow out your knee in that sort of fashion when you're coming off such an egregious, horrific injury, overcoming all that you overcame, just for it to end like that, that is just genuinely the worst possible outcome I could have ever imagined for this fight. And I'm truly devastated. I'm truly devastated for Conor McGregor. You fought so hard to get back to this point, and despite what you think about him, I mean, that takes true human, push through anything type of mentality of, I can overcome this, and for him to just have it all end in a minute and 9 seconds is truly devastating. Max Holloway, you got to feel for the guy as well. He was obviously a great sportsman in this bout. He showed real true, I don't want to try and, profit off of this image. Conor McGregor just blew his knee out, and here we are. I'm not going to try and make this more than what it is. Even if he wasn't thinking that, I mean, truly, you got to feel for Max Holloway. I mean, you have the payday of your life, and for it to end like that just kind of sucks. And Max Holloway knows it's a legacy-defining moment where yes, you won the fight, but truly did you win the fight? And again, this isn't me saying anything. I'm not truly a fighter. I don't know how it feels to win a fight like that, but I know, and we know as UFC fans, that he truly doesn't feel like this is a genuine win. And it just sucks for everyone. He knows how much it sucks for himself, for the fans, for the entire sport. It just genuinely sucks. And this is why I tried not to have a reaction off the bat, because I can truly pour myself out to you and say, I fucking hate this result. I fucking hate it, dude. This sucks for everybody. I was so amped up for this card. I mean, I have had more to drink than I probably should have, and I'm recording this video at 10:50 at night, and I truly talk to you as a fan and say, God damn it. It fucking sucks, dude. It sucks, and I excuse my language, but it sucks, and I'm truly frustrated on what the result was, and this card was a fucking banger, man. It was great. And I wish I could break down more of what this fight was, but in genuality, it's the worst thing that could ever happen in this scenario. And I don't know, man. I'm really frustrated with how it ended. I'm sure you're frustrated with how it ended. I mean, this year has been really interesting in the way that fights have gone. But man, for it to be a pretty much culmination of a Conor McGregor card and for it to end like that is truly devastating. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try and move on from it. Damn, dude, it sucks, man. Moving into the co-main event, Benoit Saint-Denis versus Paddy Pimblett. This fight ended in about 52 seconds. Yeah, is that what that says? Paddy Pimblett really just got a great combination result from Benoit Saint-Denis. Really didn't have anything going, and Paddy Pimblett locked in that guillotine-esque choke and locked it in. And, the dude's a dangerous fighter on the ground. Benoit Saint-Denis, I mean, back to the drawing board, but it was kind of a freak submission. I'm not going to say that it wasn't a fluke. No discrediting Paddy Pimblett. I'm not going to discredit Paddy Pimblett, but Benoit Saint-Denis got caught in a bad situation at a bad time, and it just got ended. So all respect, all, greatness to Paddy Pimblett. The dude had a great fight, and it was fantastic to see. But, Benoit Saint-Denis, we're going to see what happens after that. Paddy Pimblett, do you give him Ilya? That's my prediction. Let's see Ilya versus Paddy. We wanted to see it in the first place if he beat Gaethje. Obviously, Gaethje threw a wrench into that. But, now we have a scenario with Benoit Saint-Denis where Ilya just is coming off a loss. Paddy Pimblett's coming off a big win. Just saying, it's not that out of the occasion. It's not that out of the equation bar there for that scenario. But what a win for Paddy Pimblett. I mean, incredible submission. Way to just, be able to control Benoit Saint-Denis on the ground and just really be patient and wait for that moment. And I got the finish. But this fight was interesting. Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Bautista. I'm going to be real with y'all. I picked Mario Bautista. Okay, I want to clarify that before I talk about anything going on in this fight. But Corey Sandhagen won that second round. I don't think there's no disagreement in that fact. But Corey Sandhagen arguably won that first round. I know Mario Bautista had a fantastic last minute. He got a really good, what's the Suluev stretch submission attempt. It was a fantastic attempt. And I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't know if Corey Sandhagen tore his shit. I really don't know. And I know, Rogan and DC, all of them were talking about like he had gotten, his shit popped. Corey Sandhagen at that he got his knee popped. I don't know, man. It was close. It was close. I don't know if it actually happened. And Corey Sandhagen had a fantastic second round. I'm not saying that he didn't tear it, but he fought well in that second round, a little too well. I'm on to you, Corey Sandhagen. I thought he won the first and second round. I'm going to call it like I see it. I'm going to call it like I want to imagine it. Corey Sandhagen won the first and second round and should have won this fight by a split decision or a unanimous decision. Now, I'm happy Mario Bautista won. He had some sick knockdowns, especially in that third round. There's no arguing that third round for me. Mario Bautista dominated that third round. But was there an argument for Corey Sandhagen in the first round? I'm not here to speculate. I know I'm a white guy. Corey Sandhagen is the closest thing I have to Superman. Let's be real here. I thought that Corey Sandhagen won the first two rounds, and I'm going to speculate. I'll sit back and doke it. All at a distance, we never really know. Does he know, but does he really know? We're not going to talk about it. Good win for Mario Bautista. Brandon Royval versus Loner Kavanaugh. Now, me and Tristan, we're visionaries, man. Here at Cage Calculated, we see the future. We see what could possibly happen, except when Conor McGregor tears his shit within the first minute too soon. Brandon Royval had a fantastic fight. What a first round from the kid. He came out there with vengeance. He came out there with a mentality of, I have nothing to lose. Loner Kavanaugh has everything to gain. What do I have that Loner Kavanaugh cannot deal with? And it was truly volume striking. You really saw Brandon Royval piece up Loner Kavanaugh in that first round. Mixed in the takedowns. That's not something I see from Brandon Royval very often. You love to see it. He really did decide to try and mix in his full MMA bag, and you saw him get that win. Second round, you could argue that it was Loner Kavanaugh. I truly do think that it was Loner Kavanaugh in that second round. He really did pressure up Brandon Royval, had him up against the fence a couple times, and had him rocked. Both these guys got rocked in several different occasions of this fight, but Brandon Royval, he just knows how to win in a gritty fashion. He is a true veteran of the sport. I know he's not even that old, but man, he fights like he has been in the sport for damn near 15 years. What a win for Brandon Royval. We called it here at Cage Calculator. Let it be known. Let it be had. King Green versus Terrence McKinney. Before the Conor McGregor fight, the bitching would have been about this fight. Let's be real here. Terrence McKinney should not have been finished at the end of the first round. You can see 4 minutes and 59 seconds. You can see it here. That was not a good stoppage. And despite what you want to imagine, despite if you bet on King Green, let's look me in the eye. Look me here. Hey, I'm right here, buddy. That was not a good stoppage. Terrence McKinney had King Green rocked several times in that first round. And yes, he may have been gassing out, but King Green did not land in that final combination anything of significance to stop the fight. Yes, was he balled up? Yes, was he trying to survive to go into the second round? Absolutely, but he wasn't incapable of fighting. And I didn't have money on this fight. I don't gamble on the UFC. I think it's low-key kind of rigged. And when you see the Conor McGregor shit, I'm not going to try and call it more than what I see. But, I'm not going to gamble on it is kind of what I'm saying. There's too many variables in this stuff. However, I was cheering for fans and friends and genuine family who had money on this fight for Terrence McKinney, and I feel robbed. How fucked is that? What are we doing in this scenario where we give King Green the win based on something that genuinely Terrence McKinney had King Green finished in a similar fashion earlier in the round, yet you stop it for King Green right before the round's over? I know as a referee, your job is to defend the fighter and protect the fighter's health, and when the fighter decides to ball up, it's not a good look, and I will genuinely be the first or be at least someone who says that is something that does not show good body language as a referee, right? But you have to take into account where we are in the round. It's 4 minutes and 57 seconds when that combination started. Let him get to the second round. They both had good moments. Why didn't you stop it for Bobby Green? Or why didn't you stop it for Terrence McKinney? Excuse me. All I'm saying is be non-biased. It genuinely felt like the UFC said, hey, we need King Green to get this win because everyone put money on Terrence McKinney. And I'm not going to try and overstate it, but that's what it felt like. All right. Interesting fight. I mean, shout out to King Green. There's worse fighters to get a win, but like, come on, man. That kind of sucks. Moving into the prelims, Nikita Krylov versus Robert Whittaker. Shout out Bobby Knuckles, man. Bobby fucking Knuckles, mate. What a win over Nikita Krylov. Yes, I picked Nikita Krylov. Yes, there are some allegations going on behind me picking the goon kickboxer fat ass. I want to settle that with, I took a shoey for at Captured MMA. If Captured is watching this, by the way, you're the GOAT. I'm going to point through I can see, no, move, you. Captured, shout out you. You are a fantastic predictor of the fight. I'm so glad that your countryman, Robert Bobby Knuckles Whittaker, got the win. And yeah, I messed up. I picked Nikita Krylov. That's on me. Hey, we all make mistakes. I took a shoey for the Captured MMA channel. We will overadapt. We will improvise, overcome, and adapt to the situation. I was wrong, and I've never been happier. That was the first fight that I got wrong, and I genuinely said, hey, if there's a fight to get wrong, let it be Bobby fucking Knuckles, Mike. He just really did have a fantastic fight. And to get into some of the analytics behind it, Nikita Krylov had a decent first round, had a submission attempt, and they don't really count it down here, but he had kind of a face crank / like rear naked choke locked in for just a second. Depending on how you saw that round, I saw Nikita Krylov first round. I did think that he outstruck and weaponed Robert Whittaker in that first round, but however, Robert Whittaker was gassed. You could see that weight is weighing on him a little bit. He did win that second round. His boxing was elite. You could see like 99% of his strikes were thrown in the boxing department, so he really did well in that second round. In the third round, he was able to get the KO, TKO, whatever you want to call it. He got the finish in the third round, and my only critique is let's see how that cardio works against someone who isn't, goon kickboxer fat ass, as Tristan would say. We'll see what happens, man. I think Robert Whittaker, it's not over quite yet. Like, he has one or two good wins of, like, maybe a Volkan Ozdemir or maybe, like, a Dominic Reyes in the best possible scenario. But, like, let's be real. Is Bobby Knuckles going to take out someone like, I don't know, Carlos Ulberg, Yuri Prohaska, I mean, even, like, arguably Khalil Roundtree? Like, I don't really see it. I think Robert Whittaker had a good, like, second wind in this fight, but, like, I'm worried if he does have to fight someone who is, like, a genuine lightweight. So, all that being said, fantastic win for Robert Whittaker. Love Bobby Knuckles. And, again, want to apologize to you, Captured MMA. That's on me. Gable Stevenson versus Elisha Ellison. Yes, we made jokes about the loophole. Yes, there was a little bit of some animosity between our channel and Gable Stevenson, but golly, man, this dude is a good fighter, man. This dude's a good fighter. Gable Stevenson, what a fantastic fight. What a fantastic showing. He looks just very John Jones-esque. The knees, the kicks, the just control at range, and the fact that he was able to find his power. He is 3 fights into his pro MMA career going into this fight. I expected him to utilize wrestling. I expected him to get a TKO win where he gets top control and he really just out-pounds Elijah Ellison. Pause. I did not expect his striking to be this elite, and wow, is it elite quick. This dude is a problem at heavyweight. Bold prediction, him versus Josh Hoke. It's the fight of the year, easily. So, we'll see, man. Fantastic fight. What a showing from Gable Stevenson, and he gets the win. Elisha Ellison had him in some bad spots in a couple different times, but like Gable Stevenson improved some of the striking defense, and you're going to be in good shape. The fact that he found his power this quickly is unbelievable. What a win. Gable Stevenson. We're not going to talk too much about the loophole. If you keep winning, I guess we'll just, I'm just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. Jesus Christ. Moving into the next fight. This was a satisfying one for me. Cody Garbrandt has been compromised and caught by Adrian Yanez. Cody Garbrandt, get ready to learn PFL, buddy. It's over for you, pal. It's over. Adrian Yanez with the KO finish of Cody Garbrandt. I don't genuinely dislike Cody Garbrandt, but after watching that Long Zhao fight, I felt genuinely oh my god, this guy is more than washed. And Adrian Yanez sucks as well. And the fact that he dominated Cody Garbrandt in that fashion, hey man, it's over, buddy. LinkedIn is a hell of a thing, and I cannot wait to see you working at Morgan & Morgan, selling me some kind of bullshit. I cannot wait to see it. And yeah, what a win for Adrian Yanez. Not going to talk too much about it. We're just more happy that Cody Garbrandt got slimed. It is what it is. Hate to see it. I did not pick him. I picked Adrian Yanez. There was a point in this fight card where I was 8-0 before I picked fucking Nikita Krylov, goon kickboxer, fat ass. We're in good shape, but, it is what it is. Luke Riley versus Kai Kamaka. Yeah, man, Luke Riley's a real problem in this division. He is fantastic. What a win. What a way to get this finish. There's some arguments about if there was an early stoppage. I'm going to sit here and say Luke Riley would have finished the fight in the next 10 seconds. Was it a little early? I would say there is at least an argument for it, but in reality, Luke Riley was going to finish that fight in the next 10 seconds. Whether Kai Kamaka took damage or not, the fight would have ended. I'm cool with the finish. I'm cool with the stoppage. Luke Riley looking pretty solid in this featherweight division. We're going to see what's up next for the young man. As we move into the early prelims, Tracy Cortez versus Wang Kong. If you did not see the Cage Calculated Instagram story, I went on a beer run. Did not watch this fight, but according to Tristan, Wang Kong dominated Tracy Cortez. I swear there was a knockdown at some point, but maybe I'm wrong. But it looked like Wang Kong dominated this fight. What a win. Who cares? I was getting beer. Damian Pinas versus Cesar Almeida. Yeah, man, this is one of the worst Joe Rogan announcement type fights where you see Joe Rogan glazing the kickboxing resume of Cesar Almeida. He's fought Alex Pereira 3 different times. Who gives a shit? Oh, that's a big low kick there. Oh man, Cesar Almeida, he's flat-footed. He's not even really trying yet. It takes one shot. The penis does not wait for anybody. He will insert himself and honestly come to try and finish the fight. And that's what he did. His girth and tonnage was way too much for Cesar Almeida. It took a straight right. And down goes Cesar Almeida. Damian Pinas, he's a real deal, man. And he called out Bizinger Suzurkaev. I love the call out. I think that would be a fantastic fight. And, early prediction, I'm taking Pinas because Bizinger Suzurkaev needs to get humbled. I think Damian Pinas has the exact formula to maybe overcome Bizinger Suzurkaev. Got some prospects at middleweight. We'll see what happens. Fareed Basharat versus John Garza. What a performance from John Garza. Yes, Fareed Basharat won this fight, but makes you wonder, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. Ethan Ewing would have beaten this dude. I know he's 16-0, but Ethan Ewing would have beaten this dude. If he performed like he did today, he would have gotten beat. However, John Garza, keep this guy in the UFC scene. This dude is very legit. At least give him another chance to prove himself. I love what he showed. I loved his takedown defense. I love the ability of him just to be able to just grind it out. He was showing forward pressure the entire time. John Garza is the real deal. Fareed Basharat, I'm on to you, buddy. You fight someone halfway decent, and I'm not picking you, dude. Good win. We got it right, but I don't trust the man. I don't think that's a good win for the man. Ryan Gondra versus Zachary Reese. Ryan Gondra knockout. I mean, pretty good, solid shot. I personally never thought Zachary Reese was that good. I'm going to be really honest. So, yeah, Ryan Gondra, good knockout. Alessandro Costa versus Cody Durden. If you watch this fight, shout out to you. You're the true man of this card or woman. We're not going to discriminate here at Cage Calculated, but Alessandro Costa, good win. Had a really sick submission win. Cody Durden, I just never really felt confident. We made a couple graphics about the man, and he never responded to it. So I'm not going to say it like I think that it could be. I'm not going to insinuate anything, but hey, Cody, maybe respond next time. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe show some love to your fans that are still supporting you when you go 1-5 in your last 6 fights. Just saying, your fans are dwindling. Okay, show some support to your fans. No disrespect. You got beat. Hate to see it. But man, you just, dude, it's truly devastating. It's truly devastating to see what happened to Conor McGregor. And I think it's it. I think that is going to do it for his career. And I'll call it like I see it. I genuinely hope he tries to make a comeback. And he's great for the sport. He's great for just the overall mentality of the fans. It's exciting to get excited about a Mystic Mac fight. But, man, to see it end in that fashion is truly devastating. Oh, man. I don't know what words to say that really show what I truly feel about this fight and what about this result. As always, appreciate y'all watching. I'd never be devastated about y'all tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope that you are doing well. Take a beer on me. Have a good time. I hope y'all had a great Saturday night. I know I did. I know the result wasn't what we wanted to see, but hey, man, this is fighting. This is a possible result, and we have to cope in some form or fashion. Have a beer on me. Have a good night. Check out the Twitter. Check out the TikTok. Check out the Instagram. Tristan was killing it, and we just got over 300 followers on Instagram. That is all credit to the man, the myth, the legend, Tristan Wicks, who has been an absolute staple of this channel. Tristan, you're the fucking dude. Appreciate y'all watching. See ya!